afternoon, all you fabulous people. Hope you guys are having a fantastic Friday. Rosetta has now been out a week. Code JCH gets you a free month of premium at Fyendal's collection. I did also turn on memberships for the channel. I still need to explore what to do with them and everything like that, but if you feel the need to give a buck or two to me, that's fine. It'll help support the channel, help us grow. But don't feel the need to. It's not required. Just you watching and subbing and liking and commenting is plenty. I just want to share this experience with everybody, and if you feel the need to help out, that's fine. But thank you all for your continued support, regardless. It has been a journey. We are 528 subs and over 70 videos, which is pretty cool. On the way to 100 videos. Let's go for it. Merciful Retribution, the first edition Rainbow Foil. There is 3 heavily played here at $10, and then they go up to $20. I would say do not buy this. The unlimited Rainbow Foil is $1, $2 if you include shipping. But I think this is the better buy. Save yourself 10x money, basically. Hold off on the first edition Rainbow Foil. I also don't think it's that much rarer than the unlimited. So, Earthlore Bounty is just back and booming. $25 for a cold foil. EA Stackswell pointed this out on the video, and it went absolutely crazy. These were like $8 last week, 2 weeks ago, and now they're up to 25. Even one sold at 27, which is crazy. And I don't think there's any kind of synergy with this at the moment. I do think Guardian Pack, like Stacks had said, will bring this as well. I think any kind of Guardian cards are a good pickup now as opposed to months down the road when we're actually getting Guardian stuff released. So I would take a look into that. Eternal Inferno EA Majestic, rare, super rare card for Rosetta, $50. These were selling at like 20, and then there some sold at 30, 35, and just gone. Pretty good card. If it surges, deals more than 4 damage, you may banish it and play it again. So pretty good. Aqualapse, the Rainbow Foil promo card, giving target attack gets go again. Went up from $5 to $10. I think there's only, I think these just got delisted. Somebody probably went to like Calling Leon or something like that and delisted this. Plow Under, Earth Arsenal Disruption. Pretty good card, $26. These cards are expensive. Felling Crown's like 22, but it's more stable. That's why I didn't point it out. But both of those cards are making Florian and Verdance very expensive. This is like $75 for a playset. Felling Crown is like $70 for a playset. Just watch out for this. I'd hold off on these. I suspect they come back down. Sell them if you got them. It's still only a week since release. People are still opening. Stocks will be replenished. Truce, $10 for a blue Majestic Block 3. I think is pretty good. It also, the more I've been thinking on this card, the more I think it's usable in a lot of heroes and can help you slow down or make a good turn out of a bad turn kind of thing. For example, if you're doing Dawnblade Dory and they block out your first Dawnblade swing, you don't have any reactions and you have it go again basically already. You just plop down Truce after that, and then hopefully maybe even have an arsenal after that too. So if they attack you next turn, it becomes a 6-card hand for Dawnblade Dory, and then you could block out with a couple cards and swing back in full force as well. Just some examples. I've heard of this in Teklo, I've heard in Fatigue Betsy, I've heard lots of stuff accompanied with like Count Your Blessings and stuff too. So I think Truce at $10 is starting to get to that point where is it worth it? We haven't really seen it played in a winning deck yet, but it's a generic Majestic. It's kind of hard to ignore it even at $10 a piece, because if it becomes good, it becomes $30, $40 pretty easily. If it's not good, it stays around here or it goes lower. So just keep an eye on Truce. Merciless Battle Axe. I still think this is a decent buy at $25. These are extremely hard to hit in Dynasty, but this one spiked from, I think it was like $15, $13, $14, up to 26. Stackswell pointed this one out on the video. I think it's a good one. It's not really seeing any play. It's kind of hard to get axes double their power and gain overpower, especially when it's a cost 3 weapon with a base 3 attack. So it's just kind of a awkward thing. Currently, shoot, what's the other battle axe? Is just better. Great axe, decimator great axe is just better in most situations. So, but $25 for a Marvel and Dynasty is really cheap. Poison the Well. A lot of people don't like Verdance and Count Your Blessings, so it is up to $14 for a non-foil. The Rainbow Foil, I think, is also pretty far up there. There's only 21 listings left on the market. Come on. There's a Rainbow here at 18 or 19, and then there's one here at 19 again. So basically all 19 to 25, and then they're gone. Once again, we're around, to my knowledge, Count Your Blessings and Fatigue isn't a current viable strat. The game's still too fast, and the Count Your Blessings deck, I think, works great on Talishar, but if you actually take it to tournament, I'm guessing you're going to go to time pretty often. That's just my opinion on it. You can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I think once they start playing Count Your Blessings, you just switch to weapon swings if you can, and then just take them to time, because if you can't outpace their damage or kill them fast enough, they're just going to out-heal it very quickly and kind of outvalue you over the game. But that's my opinion. I'm not a professional player by any means, so watch out for that. But Poison the Well seems like pretty good hate against it. Could be like a 10 to 20 point swing depending on when you pop this. Call of the Grave EA. These were selling out all weekend. The biggest one sold at 110. I traded one for about 100 towards a bigger purchase. But there's only two here on the market at 150. Just not very many of them. EA Majestic. That's extremely hard to hit. That's generic. Also has some pretty good interactions with Levia, which is why it's a $9 card here. It's a 0-cost blue and it blocks 2. Yeah, so there are $10. I like Truce over Call of the Grave currently, but I think a lot of people are right. This card, come the future, there will be more interactions with it. It will become broken and eventually probably banned. May not be soon, may not be today, tomorrow, but I'd keep your eye on this card. A lot of effects like this in other games are banned. Scour. The Aura hate. There's a lot of Aura in Rosetta. The Enigmas uses Aura, and Prism also uses it. This card's just really good in my opinion. $11 for the Rainbow Foil is really moving up. Last sold on the Rainbow Foil was like 6 to 8. There was one here at the whole place at 12. Sorry, dude, whoever that was, because you could still get them cheaper than that. But anyway, Scour I think is a really good card that's been slept on for a while now. Arc Lightning, Aurora Specialization. I expect this to go down further, but it's still moving up. A lot of people are now picking up Aurora. It's a very good card. Deal arcane damage and giving your stuff go again. Really good. Current Funnel, same reasons as well. Really good. Blue as well, block 3. I expect these to come back down as well. I don't see this being a $20 card. This can be this can be used in 2 heroes at the moment, and that's it. It will probably stay up longer than a lot of other Majestics that are already depreciated. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. Sorry. But I don't. It's a good card, but only used in 2 heroes. Same thing with Channel Lightning Valley, but this is a promo from the events. It's a cold foil. You can only get this from events. The Rainbow Foil is like $20 as well for the Channel Lightning Valley. So I don't see this at $100 for long. I think these go down probably to $50 to $75 range. So I would hold off on these. Blood Cry up to $30. Man, this card's really booming. We were on sub 20 for a long, long time. I think even at a point or two, you could pick it up at 15 or something like that. Moving up, interesting. Not much Uprising being bought. I don't think this is that usable of a Fable, but it is moving up nonetheless. Enlightened Strike, one of the best generics in the game. $45. Just a great universal card all around. This card this kind of shocked me. $20 to $30 since I've been in the game, 2 years now, going on 3. It shocked me to be up at 45 here. It's been 20 to 30 for the most of the life of this card on a year. So I'd hold off on. I don't know. This card's being used in a lot of decks right now, so wait on it maybe for a little bit. Count your blessings. I just wanted to point it out. The rainbow foil red there's only one listing at $3 a piece for a rare generic instant. Pretty crazy. If you have some from your polls, might be worth picking them out over Majestics and selling them. Verdance, the Marvel Adult. There were some selling at like 150. I think this bottomed out at. One sold at 100. You mad lad, whoever that was. But those have all been scooped up, and now it is back to 200. I thought 150 was pretty fair, especially considering it's been a week out, less than a week earlier in the week. 200, I think, is out of the I'd wait kind of thing. She also hasn't shown that she's very viable. Florian and Aurora and Acilio, I think, are all doing better than her. But I do think she requires the most cooking. So watch out for this. But just wanted to point it out, it's 215 for that. Balance of Justice, rising from the ashes. Can't be kept down. This card, after the Art of War ban, one sold at 75, 76, one sold at 70. This is 2 weeks ago. Close to 3 weeks. But $70 to double in that kind of time again, this is right back up where it was pre-ban of Art of War and the other tomes. Acilio still draws a lot of cards. Brutes are pretty prevalent in the meta. I think this is a really good card still. 150 for a generic. To my knowledge, nobody's really opening heavy hitters. So I would, if you need this card, I'd have one generic headpiece at least for if you're going to locals, Arcanite, Skullcap, or Crown of Providence, or Balance of Justice. But this card's still good in the meta, so it's back up. Valiant Dynamos. There was a couple here from Magnolia Sealed Gaming at like $90. Those have all sold, and now it's back up to 118, 120-ish. Just wanted to point out, Rainbow Foil is like 75. I'd pick up the Rainbow Foil right now over the Cold Foil. Cold Foil Master Cog made a pretty big jump. 76 last played. I think a couple got delisted because it was about 65. Now it's back up to just under 100. I'd hold off on buying this because I expect the stock will come back, and since none have really sold, then it'll probably keep going down steadily. Weakest link. There is nope, the ones that I were going to point out have been bought. But there's only 9 listings total on this card. $65 is the lowest non-foil, and $71 is the lowest rainbow foil. There is only a playset and 1 card of rainbow foils left. That is crazy. There's like 4 or 5 playsets of non-foils. This card is really good into the new heroes as well of Rosetta. They run around a lot of instants. Most of those sigils are instants. There's Count Your Blessings is an instant. Just a really good card all around in the current meta. Mask of Momentum. This one also bottomed out at like $30. I don't think any got to 20s, but is up to $45. I think this is all over Ira. Ira will probably run this. I personally, if I were to build Zen, I'd run this in Zen. I just think running a card threat the whole game, but the whole Traverse and Mask of the Pouncing Lynx just yields the faster gameplay. I think Mask of Momentum is threatening a card draw every turn is just ridiculous in this game. They just banned a bunch of cards for drawing basically being one card positive. So Mask of Momentum being able to do that and block 2 once in a game is just absolutely crazy. Aether Wildfire, there's one here in Rainbow Foil at like $2 or $3, and then it goes up to $350. I just wanted to, or not $350. That would be crazy for an Aether Wildfire Rainbow Foil. Not even the EA is that much. Anyway, I think this is a pretty good deal if you're in the market for an Aether Wildfire. Proto base. This is the Skirmish Wind. I wanted to point out the cold foils of Bright Lights. These, you only got these for Skirmish Wind. Or not Skirmish Wind. Pre-release Wind. Or maybe it was Skirmish. Anyway, one of those limited one-time events, basically. These were about $20 a piece, 17, 18, and now they've about halved. I have a bunch of these I need to get rid of. I need to lower my price, but yeah, just wanted to point those out. Heartbeat of Candlehold. Believe this was the promo for one of the packages for the world premiere. It was up to like $100. Now it's back into like selling range. Highest sold was like 65, lowest at 30. So this is right kind of smack dab in the middle. If you were looking for these, I think 40 to 50 is a pretty fair price. Art of War, the Unlimited Rainbow Foil. I just picked up some of these in a trade at 40. I think it was like 42ish. So, but just wanted to point out there's one here, lightly played, 2 here, Unlimited Rainbow Foils at $40. And then they go back up to 70. I expect this to keep kind of happening since they're banned in CC. But if LL really takes off, I think these will be about where they were, maybe a little bit under from pre-ban. Ash Cold Foil. Good Lord, I can't talk today. The common from Uprising. This is a cold foil. And using Dromai, I don't know how much ash she's going to generate, considering that they really leaned into the dust. But we will see once they announce the hero and stuff like that. But these were up to like $10, $12. So they come back down to, I would say, normal purchasing price. There's like 3 here. Just wanted to point that out. Rosetta Thorn continues to drop. No sales since that 350 Mad Lad here on TCG Player, if that's a real sale. We're still a week out. I haven't seen that many of these sell on Facebook or anything like that. I think you're kind of, I've seen want to buys at like 450, so I would guess 500 to 600 is probably a pretty fair price at the moment. So 700 on TCG Player seems a little high, but when there's only 6 listings, you can kind of ask what you want on an extremely rare card. Wheel of Arcana, the $35, $135 is the cold foil. It's plummeting. Last sale was, so before today was fit 155, then a couple days ago was 170. It's like dropping like $10 to $20 a day. I think this will hit bottom soon. I don't think it goes under $100. I would guess the bottom is probably 120. We're only a week out after the set. The Rainbow Foil is still at like 70. And this is just keep continuing to rapidly drop. So it might be time to consider, if you're in the market for a cold foil Fable from this set, might be time to consider buying it. Acilio. I saw one of these sons of guns sell on Facebook for $100. We're a week out from the set. This is an adult hero, and he seems pretty good. Does a lot of crazy things. $100 for a Marvel adult hero, when on average they're... put this in perspective, in Misfill, we were probably still like $150 to $300, depending on the hero. Like... This is crazy. And this is lightly played, so these Marvel adult heroes are crazy low, in my opinion, for being a week out. Now, if stabilization down the road, yes, this is probably a pretty fair price for a while, until probably the next set. Just wanted to throw that out there. Truce Extended Art Rainbow Foil, they were bought out to like $100. None had really sold. Last sold was like $50. So this is dropping down. I think this probably will come back down to like 60-ish, and then they'll start getting bought again. So just watch out for that. Arcanite Fortress, the EA cold foil. This is my favorite card for the set. But I think this is 65, in all honesty, was my buy trigger for myself, for personal collection. But I had already traded one at like 80. It's coming in the mail. So I think this is a pretty good price. The rainbow foil is $14, $15. Pick that sucker up if you haven't already. It's a generic legendary chess piece that blocks 2 right now if you have Arcanite Skullcap in this. And it also does Spell Void, which is great into wizards, all the new heroes, Rune Blades, everything. So this card's really good, and it's kind of future-proofed. If they keep adding Arcanite pieces, this only gets better. So I think the cold foil, you may have a little bit more time to wait. It kind of is dropping, but $10 to $15 for a rainbow foil is a steal. I'd pick that up. I mean, as I've kind of told you, rainbow foils, if anything under $20, I think is a good price on just scarcity alone, let alone playability. So, Aether Binding, speaking of that, $11 for a rainbow foil that's being used to do amp, and it's pretty good in Acilio. I think that's the only person really using it. Correct me if I'm wrong, people. Acilio and Verdance, but I don't think it's being used in Kano, but I could be wrong. Is a pretty good deal. The cold foil is $48. I think you wait on this. Buy the rainbow foil at $10, $11. That's a steal. That's like a case hit. Just so we're clear, that you have a 1 in 4 chance, or sorry, you get about 1 legendary for every 4 boxes, and the rainbow foil is $11. Enough said. Anyway, Season Savior Marvel, for Dynasty. This is the Guardian one. This one really doesn't have much interaction at the moment. I really would like to see more interaction with it. Maybe in Guardian Mastery Pack. Just wanted to point it out. $23 for a Dynasty Marvel. Those are like 1 in like 3 or 4 cases. They're extremely rare, if not more, to pull these, and they're like $20. There's a ton of these Dynasty Marvels that are too cheap, in my opinion. For scarcity alone, it doesn't matter that they're not seeing play. $20 for a Dynasty Marvel is a steal. Same thing with Blazing Yorai. I don't think this has really even seen play, but it could see play in like a Zen matchup. I could see with $17 for a collection piece for an extremely scarce one. I think this is a steal. Thank you guys for listening to me ramble about cardboard. It is Friday. 528 subs. Code JCH gets you a free month of premium. Feel free to become a member if you feel the need. Hope you guys have a fantastic Friday, and I'll catch you next week. Bye.